they want me to spend 4,800 to fix that road. Yeah, I don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Unless I get lucky. And I don't need that either. You know what? I might as well buy the turtle thing. I'm gonna sell that wheel that I just got. I don't need that. If I go to the roads and I go to the traffic, it's really just this yellow. Yeah, there's certain things about this game that I really like. Like right now, the building graphics. Where's the traffic? There's like 2 or 3 cars.
Garage junk review.
It's crazy. Like I'm running around like from shop to shop, store to store, just to make a couple items to get any kind of progress done. It's painfully slow to get stuff done in this game. Now I need 4 more nails and a bolt. And see, now I have to waste my money to buy a bolt from the railroad store because this is the only place I know where to get the bolts from. Unless I get lucky and I can buy one, I can buy bolts on the Global Trade HQ, but there's no bolts available on the Global Trade HQ. And when I go here, you know what? I might as well buy the turtle thing. I might as well spend some of these that I have because I might need them later. That's the thing. Okay, that's done. I'll build another one. It's always good to keep producing metal because you're always going to need the metal. You see how I'm not collecting the plastic and the seeds yet? That's because if I do that, that's going to take up 6 storage spots. And right now I'm 110 of 115. If I collect those, my storage will be full. So I don't need to collect those unless I do this. Unless I go, since I see that I have 7 plastics, and I don't need that either. But you see how I have 7 plastics? I'm going to sell that wheel that I just got for the beach. I don't need that. And then see how I have 7 plastics? If I want to collect them, I'll just go like this and sell a batch of 5. That frees up 5 things from my storage, and now I can collect them. But I'm not going to collect these other things right away because I don't need to. I don't want to fill my storage space up all the way. Okay, now I have that vegetable. I need 1 more vegetable done. After the vegetable, then I need the other shovel to be done. After that vegetable is done, then I'm just waiting for the shovel. The shovel will be done after these 2 tape measures. The only other thing I can do is just hop on the HQ and see if someone's selling what I need. Like that's actually a good deal. So I'm gonna buy those textiles for $500. That's a good deal because it takes too long to make those. And if I just buy them for $450, that's super worth it. And sometimes they leave a gift for you on their city. Oh, the shovel will take 20 minutes. So I don't need to collect anything else yet. This guy wants 2 of my chemicals. No, I'm not doing that. See, a lot of the things that they request is just not worth it. Like that's worth it, I think. 4,000 for the cabinets and almost 4,000 for those. I mean, those might be worth it, but some of those other ones just not worth it at all. Let's check on my cargo order. Oh, see, I need to be careful. I need the shovel for this. If I want this before I upgrade the building, because I need a shovel for that. I need 2 shovels to upgrade this building. It's right here, this building. I need 2 shovels. But I also need a shovel to complete this cargo shipment order. And I do need the exhausts, I think. Yeah, I only have 4 of them, so I do need the dozer exhaust. Also, that notification saying traffic's piling up, I do see that I have 4-lane roads over here. If I go to the roads and I go to the traffic, it's really just this yellow. So eventually what the game's going to do is they're going to make all these yellow spaces it's going to arbitrarily turn them red and say that there's heavy traffic and then try to force me to spend all my simoleon coins to repair the roads. So for example, if I wanted to, they want me to spend 4,800 to fix that road. Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. They want me to spend 8,000 to upgrade that road. They want 3,000 to repair that road. By the time I'm done upgrading all these roads, I will have already spent probably 50,000 simoleons. And one might say, oh, why weren't you on top of it from the beginning? It wouldn't be as bad. Well, the thing is, this is a scam. There's no reason to do it because they claim that there's traffic, but there really isn't traffic. There is a fix to the glitch that I will show later. It's kind of like it's like a cheat code. When the road does turn red, I'll show you how to manipulate the game to make the game think that you fixed it or that it went away. So all you have to do is move a building. You just move buildings and put them back, and the game thinks that the population changed on the street. So it'll basically trip it and reset it so that it's no longer red. But right now, none of the streets are red. They're just yellow, and it's not that big a deal if it's yellow. It's when it turns red is when people start abandoning the buildings because there's too much traffic. Oh, here's what I was talking about. Here's the trick so you don't have to. So the game makes you think that you need to upgrade the road when it turns red. But in reality, you don't need to do that because there's not really actually any traffic. So if you look, there is hardly any traffic there. Look, where's the traffic? Where's the traffic? There's like 2 or 3 cars. So you do not need to do that. All you need to do is move buildings. Just keep moving buildings until it goes away. And it might not go away when you move one bit. See, I just had to move one building. Now look. That red is gone. No more red. It's back to yellow. So that's how you know that this is just a fraudulent, like random, arbitrary mechanism for deciding which roads are going to turn red. Okay, let's see if I get the sim cache. Probably not. Ah, good. Now I'm still struggling with storage space, but it's because I bought a bunch of that textile paper. I'm trying to think, what do I make? What can I make when I have that paper? What do I need to make stuff? Ah, these. Okay. Well, then I'll just make 2 more of these and use that paper. Since that guy wants to buy these anyway, I'll just make them. Because, like, then once I make, like, 4 more of those, I can sell them to this guy. So if I make 4 more of these, I'll sell them. But it's going to take a while to make those. Anyway, while we're waiting for stuff to finish building in the factories, I think, what am I waiting on here? I'm waiting on the shovel. That's what I'm waiting on. And it's going to be 14 more minutes to finish making the shovel. So now when I'm running low on storage space, I start looking at what items can I make that will use a lot of material and that I don't need. And so, like, for example, ladders take a long time to make. So I think it'll use 2 of each of those. Yeah, but I'm going to hold off on that. If I wanted to clear up more storage space, I would start making things that take a lot of items. So that's like 4 item slots already. That would bring my storage space down from 109 to 105 if I started making that ladder. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was making a bunch of nails because one of these upgrades takes a lot of nails. Which one was it? This one. Okay, so I just need a bolt to do that upgrade. So I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to spend some of my railroad simoleons to get this bolt. It's 120. That's like 5 train rides worth. But I want to do this upgrade. So I'm going to get that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to upgrade this building. It's about time. It's a little bit overdue. Now, I'm going to be out of nails, so I need to, while that's building, I'm going to make more nails. Let's see what that looks like. What did that create? Nothing special. Just a regular, like the 2nd level of upgrade. Nothing special. My idea with the beachfront was I used almost all Florentine and Art Nuevo zone houses or residential properties. So I did all Florentine and Art Nuevo, and then they all ended up turning into these types of building upgrades. And then I put a hotel here, and it's kind of cool because the beach is going to look pretty cool with this setup. And then I already kind of explained my idea for the casinos is I have these two buildings that create like this gateway into the strip area. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. These two buildings create this kind of gateway into the strip. And that's like the main heart downtown type area. I'm ignoring the epic projects. I was only able to do 10 last time because I had to sleep. Couldn't spend the full 24 hours working on that. And I still have yet to complete that. Where we left off is I was just waiting for items in the factories to be done being produced so that I could actually get something done. And one of the items I was waiting for to be done was the shovels. And now the shovels are complete. So I'm going to collect those. And I'm interrupted by these ad pop-ups. Looks like I can finish a cargo shipment. Oh, because I still have enough. Oh, no, I don't. See, I don't want to do this. So it's either I complete the cargo shipment or I do the building upgrade. But I can't do both because I need to finish making another shovel. I think I want to expand first. So I think my priority is going to be to complete the shipment. And now that I completed that shipment, I'm able to collect on this other thing here on the bottom. It says dispatch a cargo ship, collect. And that was pretty good. That wasn't bad. Upgrade a road. I guess I could upgrade one single road. Since I do need to upgrade one road though to get that achievement, let's see what road makes the most sense to upgrade. Not this one, even though it's the cheapest one, I'm sure. But which road do you think out of all this? I'm definitely not going to upgrade that one. What road makes the most sense to upgrade? Oh, here's a cheap one over here. See, it's not that expensive to upgrade 2-lane roads. So if I just come over here and upgrade one of these, it's not going to be that expensive. 600 simoleons just to get that achievement. So now I come back, get this achievement, upgrade a road, collect the key. There, that was worth it. I think that was worth it for sure. I think my next goal is I want to finish making the shovel, this next shovel that'll be done in 1 minute. And then after that shovel is finished, I'll be able to upgrade another building. All right, so that shovel is done. Let's collect that. And then now I can finally upgrade this building that's been over here. I'm gonna do this upgrade here. Hopefully it turns into something cool. We'll see what it turns into. I have about, I'd say, an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes playing, and so far all I have to show for is, as far as actual building goes, 2 building upgrades, and then the rest has been like all these side things, completing these little tasks, like down here, this little notepad, these random city tasks. This is a new thing. This didn't used to be here, these city tasks. And then the other things have been like just small little side things, filling up a cargo shipment order. That building's okay. I think I've seen it before. It's not bad. I might put that building closer to the water. I might trade that one out. I might trade that building out since it's like bright and colorful. I might put it in my district over here closer to the water. Maybe next to, I might trade it out with this one, like this ugly gray one over here. Kind of like no personality, like this gray one right here. I might switch out that building and put it there. So now we're getting to the point where I can actually do something, accomplish things, because for a good while, I wasn't able to do much. Pretty much just stuck waiting for things to be done in the factories. But now that I've completed a lot of things, I can actually do these building upgrades. So I'm going to do this one. I want to see what happens. What kind of building am I going to get? I don't think this one will be special just because it was already kind of... This is the third building upgrade for this lot. It'll probably develop into a modest size. Yeah, figured. So really nothing that special, and that's kind of sort of the frustrating thing about this game, is that some people like these intermediate developments, but it seems like if you keep upgrading, eventually all the buildings will turn into a lot of the same skyscrapers. Like, for example, if you look around the city, like this skyscraper and this skyscraper, that one across the street from it, are exactly the same. This one and this one are the same. These buildings with the helicopter pad on top are the same. This skyscraper and this skyscraper are pretty much the same. You start getting the same buildings, like this one with the wavy design on it. That building, like this building here, is the same as this building. Here's another building with the same helicopter tower. The game tries to give you the illusion that you have all these different buildings, and there are quite a few different buildings. I'll give them credit. They have made a variety of buildings, but eventually when you start upgrading the same residential buildings, they all end up becoming pretty much the same 5 skyscrapers. Like, when it comes to skyscrapers, you don't have like a big variety. Like, it's going to end up being the same 5 or the same 6, however many they have. They're probably doing better to develop more variety, different ones. But as of right now, I'm seeing a lot of the same ones. We're going to collect that textile and see if I can make more. Yes, I can. What does it say? Tape measure and textile paper. Yeah, let's make another one. Oh, while I have this going, yeah, I'm going to check in on this. Since I upgraded a residential building, it looks like I'm going to be able to collect this. And cool, I made an extra 10 sim cash. Oh no, yeah, this guy wants me to sell 2 of my dozer wheels? I don't think so. That's a ripoff. For less than 1,000 simoleons, you know how hard it is to get those? And I still need a couple more so I can expand. So why in the world would I do that? Okay, we're ready for another upgrade, and all I needed was a hammer and a bag of concrete, which is a good deal. I'm gonna do it, and let's just watch it build. Yeah, there's certain things about this game that I really like. Like right now, this graphic of the construction crane building, the building graphics is visually appealing to me, especially because it kind of goes into somewhat detail and somewhat realistic of how a tower really does get built. I wish City Skylines 2 had graphics that were this good, because I mean, their graphics are good, don't get me wrong, but the animation for this building is one thing that I feel like SimCity BuildIt is better than City Skylines 2 at, is this animation, because they have like a crane in City Skylines, but it doesn't look nearly as cool as that one does. But now that I've complimented them on the animation of the building, however, here's a criticism, because what kind of skyscraper did I get? Oh, you know, the same generic one that is all over the city. So after a while, once you build enough of the skyscrapers, like at first it's really cool and you're like, whoa, this is awesome. But then after you build 10 of them, you start noticing, oh, they all kind of you start just getting the same ones over and over again. So it's not that cool, you know? I feel like they need to have a better variety of skyscrapers. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And now, now that I've done a couple building upgrades, you could already see that we're back to kind of like a stalemate. Not a stalemate, but just like a standstill of I can't expand because I don't have enough things yet. I can create more items in my factories to do some more upgrades. But in the end of the day, I'm not really building as much as I should be because as a free player, I'm not willing to break down and buy packs to be able to build, to be able to expand, to be able to advance in the game at a reasonable pace. So what happens is when you don't pay for the packs and you're just wanting to try to advance and play for free, it's just going to be immensely time consuming. Like crazy time consuming. Because as you already know, just look at how long it takes. You can see how long it takes for things to be built. It takes hours. I've given it some time for the game to produce some items. So now we got a little bit more action. And remember that we were making these textiles in one of the stores. So I'm going to collect this textile here. Now, because that is done, we can come back over here to this guy that's wanting to buy them from me. And now I have all 6 and I'm going to do it because I want to make some money. Bada boom, bada bang. That just made me almost 4,000 simoleons richer. But see how long it took me to make those? It was a long time. Now, let's go. And now the paint cans are done. And I think I needed the paint cans in order to start building cabinets. I think they called them cupboards. Yeah, I think I can make 2 of these. So I'm going to make 2. I think that's it for now. I'll make those 2 things because one of these upgrades requires 1 and then the other one. Okay, let's see what we need for shipments. So I'm waiting on some vegetables to be made. This cargo shipment, I'm going to request a new ship. I don't need cameras. Let me head back over.
Thanks for watching another Garage Junk Review video. If you want to see more like this one, consider giving it a like and leave a comment down below. Also, to support this channel, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get future updates. Until next time.